Is item number 873603, and it is $69.98. The green and malachite.
This is completely stupid. I mean, it's beyond crazy. You couldn't even buy the raw material. There's no way to buy this. This is Congolese malachite. So even this malachite, of all the malachites, I've got 3 different malachites in my collection right now. One from Moab, Utah, that I get from a friend of mine that has malachite and azurite actually in their mine up there. Another that I get from is a mine in Australia. And then I have this Congolese material, and I bought this material well over 20 years ago, right? Well, maybe even closer to 25 is when we bought this. I don't know anybody that's actively mining this, and it hasn't been on the market for years now. Even when you go to Tucson, the largest gem and mineral show on planet Earth, you don't even see this rough material. You don't even see specimens anymore. The last 3 years, I haven't even seen anybody that's selling specimens, much less the raw material. So for them to come on and mark this down at this price, I mean, virtually, there is no way that you could do this. Even when we manufactured this at the original price, and I was telling this to Helen earlier, there are a lot of the materials, the majority of the materials, especially the turquoises that I have, and this would be another, for instance, of things that we have in our private collection that we're able to make for the show, that we're able to do, that like on turquoise especially. Do you know, like, our turquoise prices, number one, that rough doesn't even exist on the market. You can't buy it anywhere. Nobody has that to sell. We can sell our raw material for more than we sell the design. And when you go, well, why would you do that? Well, of course, the reason that we do it is to continue with the Mine Find show, to keep being able to have the raw materials to work with. But when I'm doing the pricing, I'm pricing at what I paid for that material. I'm not pricing it in the design for what the material would go for on today's market, right? And that's the case in this. Even the original price that we did on this malachite, just so you know the value of this, was priced at what I paid for it over 20 years ago. It's when we bought this. We bought a substantial amount of it. We had, I believe, and I don't want to misspeak, but I know that we had at least 6 tons at one time. And I know maybe it was a little bit more than that. So it was quite a bit of material. It was all top grade material. But this isn't even on the market anymore. You cannot buy this material. I don't know anybody selling the raw material. And if they are, they get premium dollars, and nobody's got any vast amount of it. So this is really an amazing deal. Do you know that this particular malachite, when you're in Tucson, even at Tucson at the gem show, I have seen this material or seen finished product, mainly round beads, and you really look at it close, and I know it's fake, right?
Yeah.
Now, is it a mineral? Is it stone?
Is it a mineral vegetable?
Yes, but it is not. And what they did is they made it look like this Congolese malachite, because that is the malachite. It's the Beverly Hills of malachite.
It's, by the way, 4.7 out of 5-star customer pick, and it's $70 off. It's flying out the door. I'm seeing over 200 sold, 212 sold. Look at that color is what always gets me about malachite.
Well, okay, here's the thing with the Congolese malachite, and this is how you can tell it's from that particular deposit, that particular mine. The Congolese material is the only malachite that I'm personally aware of that actually has the lacing in it. This is a really, I mean, it's okay, the round beads are the round beads. But even with our round beads, we're not machine cutting that, right? They're, for the most part, they're all carved down into like cubes, and then we round them off. Then we do put them in like the cone machine, like that does some of the rounding. Some of our round beads are literally done by hand, where they just roll them on a flat lap. These are a little bit more precision, and we did that for the design. And then you see, do you see the beads on the side, the accent beads?
Yeah, they're elongated.
Yeah, there's no machine that will cut that. Okay, there's no way to do that. All has to be done by hand. So you know, if you look at the craftsmanship, but if you look at the material, and here again, honestly, there is absolutely no way it is impossible for us as the manufacturers to be able to, especially if I had to buy this material on today's market, the original price we were selling this for, the original price, the only reason we could offer that was for the fact that we were using the same pricing formula for the raw material as what we paid for it originally, not what the market value was. So, but there's no way that even at that, pricing it what I paid for the material 20 years ago, there is no way, absolutely no way that I could build this and sell it for that price. It's not doable. You just can't do it. If I told you just what the sterling silver enhancer chain costs, right? Just what that costs us now. I don't know if anybody's looked lately at silver prices, but we make those at 10,000 at a time, right? Every time it just, you know, on my pricing formula, I have to keep changing that on the pricing formula because it keeps going up and up and up. If I told you just what currently that we were paying for, you know, our manufacturing costs on just the sterling silver portion of this, you would go, how in the heck can you do that, Jay? Well, you can't. That's what I'm trying to say. So
okay.
I guess in my own lame way that I'm trying to tell you, if you want like a stupid deal, this is beyond ridiculous.
Okay, so over half our quantity has just sold down. 300 of you have said, wait, what? So it is, you know, think about holidays right now. Maybe you're gonna get one for yourself, but it's $69.98, a genuine, beautiful malachite necklace. Nowhere else in the world. And by the way, it's already been reviewed by your peers at 4.7 out of 5 stars. Customer pick, you're saving $70. It's literally half price. And then you use that flex pay, $14. HSN credit card holders, $11.66. You get an extra flex payment. This color green, the malachite, the natural stone that is green. What, you know, besides like an emerald, there isn't that many things that are the green like that's my favorite. But like chrome diopside, I think about gemstones.
Right. Well, you know, even on chrome diopside, even the rarity of that material,
Russian
but
kind
in
of
malachite, now. I have seen malachite in South America. I've seen malachite in Africa. I've never seen, most of those were just like, you know, like rock specimens. They weren't, there wasn't. The
green on this is
extraordinary. It wasn't material that you could use in the manufacturing of any jewelry. But the Congolese material, by far, like I said, I have 3 different malachites in my collection of materials. And I say collection, my materials to work with. Malachite is actually fairly rare, and it's not formed everywhere. And the intensity, what makes malachite green is the amount of copper. I actually have specimens a lot of times. I'll come and I'll hand it to the show. So I didn't bring I have it, it's in the room. But if I would have brought it, and if I, you know, like I can really this, you hand it to you, and they go, whoa, it's like actually working out. If you feel like with this necklace, you'll feel, now I'm not saying that it's so heavy that it's uncomfortable, but you will feel when you buy this, one of the things that you're going to notice right away is the density of the material. That it is, you know, you definitely, let's put it this way. If you're wearing this and it falls off, you're going to know that you lost it.
But this is a great shot that really shows the color. It's really hard in these big, huge cavernous studios to show jewelry, but that shot nails that color.
Well, you have the color, but look at the lacing. Do you see the lacing?
It's a beautiful shot. I love that shot.
That's,
you can
that's
really
what
see
really makes it the Congolese material.
By the way, I think we had 600 and we sold half in 2 seconds, and now we're counting down to sold out. Final 176. And there's 130 people shopping. And if one of those people, I think, are getting more than one, because, you know, here's one for me, one for my daughter, it's going to go in 2 seconds. And listen, you've already reviewed it. It's a customer pick, 4.7 out of 5 stars. You're saving $70. $70 off. It's half price with genuine high-grade malachite that has been hand done. And again, those elongated, all of it, you know, going to be hand done, hand strung together. It's 18 inches with a 2 3/4 inch extender. So you could be 18 inches, it could be 19 inches, it could be 20 inches, it could be 20 3/4 inches. So it's really versatile depending on, you know, the neckline. You could do it a little shorter, you could do it. I just love it on Julia. I mean, you're seeing the beautiful green, just extraordinary, Jay.
Well, and the crazy thing on this, could I repeat on this necklace?
Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
good question.
I have more of this raw material. Now, when that's gone, it's gone. I can't replace it. I'm not saying that I can replace it, and I certainly couldn't replace it at even at probably a third. It would cost at least probably 300 to 500% more if you can get it. If I can replace the material. But even that being said, even at the price and pricing the material at what I paid for it 20 years ago, there's no way, absolutely no way. I would love to be able to sell it to you this all day long. In fact, you could wholesale it for that all day long. Actually,
that doesn't sound right.
If you could wholesale it for that, the wholesalers